It's the intuitive healer, and today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Libra. All right, so let's go ahead and tune your energy, Libra. By for the very first time, welcome to my channel. And for those of you already part of the Intuitive Healer Tarot family, well, welcome back, my lovelies. All right, so if you guys already noticed, I've been having all these technical difficulties. So if you happen to tune into one of my videos and the very first part is kind of echoey, just move forward a little bit and it becomes clear. All right, you guys? So thanks for your patience and your support still through this time. And let's get to the reading. All right, so we have our magenta dragon card, which enables you to bring forward your soul's wisdom. This is kind of like an awakening to your soul's memory and your higher spiritual understanding. You guys are preparing you for an accelerated ascension right now. And, you know, they're bringing in a lot of the ancient teachings. We have 55, red, safety, strength, and power. And so that card really talks about this wave of light that's kind of going through you at this time. You're ascending. You are moving slowly into a space of courage because recently you may have felt like maybe tired, depleted, unconfident, a little unmotivated, or just feeling like you kind of lack your direction. So this card is asking you to understand right now that you need to be in a very soft place with yourself and that it's okay, you know, to feel the things that you're feeling. You're transitioning right now. A lot of you are really setting up your life for what it's going to look like in the future. So for a lot of you Libras, what's happening right now, well, this is your future. You're already living it in the past, present, future, present moment right now, per se. All right, so let's ask our guides a little bit more about what's coming up here for you, Libra. All right. Guides, please guide me the highest and best and correct messages for the sign of Libra. Some discomfort. I feel like there's been some major discomfort around where you see your life going. I think that you're actually more supported than you can possibly think. And at this time, Libra, there's a lot of things evolving for you. You know, it's this weird transformation, you know, that allows us to stand on solid ground. So we do have our first card coming out here with standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. So because you're in that headspace, well, things are changing. You know, the stuff that you had in the past really was this learning. It was this idea around, I would say that your past was really filled with all those lessons to take with you forward in your future. And even though at the time they could have been chaotic, they could have felt horrible, you could have had some tragedies, you could have had some breakups, whatever the case may be, Libra, right now you have 2 feet in your new life. And just lean into that. I know it's a little uncomfortable, but it was brought to you because you guys are the balancers of the zodiac. You're the ones that are going to hold the roof up for those that are struggling or for those that really need understanding and love at this time. You know, you are the pillars of that because you're always revealing your radiance. It says, my light illuminates the world. So there you go, just being in that peaceful state, just as my lovely Libras, your mantra is all about balance. It's all about being present. It's all about communication. And so the more you communicate with love, the more your surroundings start to fill up with love. You know, we have stepping into stillness. So maybe some of you Libras been wanting to go out there in nature and just kind of connect to your higher selves. This is where you're getting your ancient guidance. It says, my power is born in the majesty of silence. So really trusting the process, trusting what comes in when your eyes are closed, because here's what's happening. You're embracing the future. You're accepting what is right now because you know it's balance. Even though it seems a little chaotic, right, Libra? It's like balancing yourself on shaky ground. It says, I step into the future with an open heart. That to me is this assurance of the fact that love is all around you. It's just you have to see it with different eyes this time, Libra. Your life is completely different than it's ever been. I think that you're valuing things and you're realizing that some of the things in the past weren't offered to you in goodness because you had a lesson to receive from that experience. So let's pull some more cards here. Ascended Masters, whoops, and guides, please guide me to more clear and concise messages for the sign of Libra. All right, let's see what we have here from our higher guidance. You know, there's also this notion that you are receiving a lot more stuff. Look at this. You are happy right now, Libra. And I think that's what's making things right for you. It says, my soul sings with joy. Maybe creating. I feel like a lot of you Libras, if you're writers, you're writing. If you're artists, you're painting. If you're musically inclined, you're playing music. There's a lot of things happening around you, or you're just inviting the stuff from your childhood to seep back in because you remember who you are. You remember that you used to be happy when you were creating things in your life, and now you're so open to the possibility of love that you're like, is this real? Yeah, it's real. Look at this. You're coming into your power. Says, I step into my power boldly and confidently. This is you being warm and loving towards others, stepping into your power as well. Says, renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. So again, me going back to what I said before about, you know, the universe is bringing the light to you instead of you going to the light. And that is spelling so much more for you. You know, I feel that sometimes Libras have to get into the chaos to find balance for others. And once you find the balance, you pull everybody into that balance. And that's a beautiful thing. Continue that joy and happiness for others when they can't find their own joy and happiness. Assist them, Libra. All right, so let's continue here. All right, angels and guides, please clarify some messages here for me or dial in. Please and thank you. Blessed be. All right, let's see. You know, one more thing I want to say here is that there is these, you know, expectations that you've been going outside of yourself with. And I think being more in acceptance of who you are and how unique you are is really the way to go right now, Libra. Find that avenue where you can be proud of yourself. Says, I soar into excellence. You know, and I think that power resides within you because, you know, you're at the brink of this major, major path. You're putting 2 feet in. You're starting to feel the soil with your toes. You're moving forward in a positive direction. And this says launching your journey. It says, I'm an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. And I think what's happening here is you're really moving into a spiritual line of work where you can put 2 feet in. Maybe it relates to a little bit of traveling or putting yourself out there or promoting yourself. It's definitely a time for, you to move forward and take some action. It says, I enthusiastically embrace a life's boundless possibilities. So again, like I said, gaining the strength to move forward, letting go of the past and embracing your future, Libra. Embrace what is here and now. Try to be here now, because that's all you got. Doesn't matter what the past held. Those were just so valuable to you. Look at this. You're opening to love. It says, my heart is open. So for those of you Libras that went through a really trying time within the last 5 years, well, all of that heartbreak is over. It's only happiness from here on out, because you are opening up to love again. You are trusting that you deserve to have love. We have our card that popped out here, rising above. I see only beauty and grace. So yeah, you are seeing your life for something different. It's just hard because I think Libras love routine, like to do the same thing all the time. But sometimes, we have to change things up for things to change. And that's what's hard, because Libras are like, but no, I'm balanced. Well, you might be balanced, but the universe is like, no, you're not balanced yet. You're almost there. So that's where we, gather this confusion. But, never fret, because you guys always come in and bring the good in life to all of us. It says, proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Yeah, I think just wanting peace around you, Libra. And, I'd say initiating others to create a peace around themselves. Maybe a little balance as well. Look at this. We go back to healing the past. It says, I step into my future with strength and clarity. So you guys know where you're going. You know who you're supposed to be with. And, the universe is guiding you in that direction and saying, be with the person that ignites you. Be with the person that inspires you to be the best version of yourself ever. Some of you in current partnership right now, you guys are navigating through some muddy waters, because in the past you weren't really cherishing yourselves. So now it's asking you to cherish yourself in a relationship. It says, I accept and love myself. The most important relationship that you have is with yourself, Libra. But how can you possibly feel love for others until you really, really start to love yourself? It's time to let go of that past and heal those wounds, because you have joy coming in. You have surrender coming in. You have a beautiful future coming in, Libra. It says, letting go. Say it one more time. Letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of my life. Sometimes we have to let go of that which we're trying to control so that something else positive can come in and replace it. Of course it's hard to let go, Libra, but you're not looking anymore. Now you're feeling. So listen with your heart. It says, I trust the messages I receive from my heart. I'm going to pull one more clarifier here. Yeah, it's listening to the higher self within. It's moving in the right direction. It's putting compassion and love in every interaction with others, and really, really starting to think about others in a completely different way. Or maybe paying attention to others more than yourself, Libra. Sometimes we can get off kilter and we're like, no, I'm balanced. I don't need to hear that higher voice. I want to be the higher voice for others, and that's good, but you have to take care of yourself, Libra. So listen to the quiet voice within. That's your heart. Here we have mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. So mending the bridges, keeping yourself in a good headspace, no confrontations, just peace, love, and harmony right now. Because look at this. Libra, everything comes full circle for you. It says, my dreams are coming true. Yes, you're getting the career. Yes, you're getting the status. Yes, the money is coming in. Yes, the beautiful partner is here for you. The time is now, Libra. Quit spinning your wheels backwards in the past. All it was just a lesson. Time to rise above the past, because you are manifesting your dreams and they're going to come true. But you have to hold to that higher truth, and that is valuing what you're desiring right now with your heart. All right, so let's get into love, since we're already talking about love here. Because for those of you in a current partnership, you know, I said a little bit ago, things are evolving, things are changing. I feel like a lot of you Libras, since you're so balanced, you're with your beloveds. I think you thought somebody in the past was your beloved and you're like, wait, they really weren't. Or maybe you have your eyes on someone and you're kind of scoping them out a little bit to see if they're worthy or valuable. I think if you get out of your way, Libra, you might be surprised what you have right there in front of you. Those of you that aren't in a relationship, aren't looking, something's coming, Libra. It's coming to balance your heart. You know, Libras like to balance everything, and your heart space really should be number one. So be open to the possibility of what can come in. Look inside yourself and see, you know, what is valuable to you instead of what the world sees as value to you. Because, like I said, you never know. You could be holding a diamond in your pocket and you're thinking it's just a little stone that's meaningless. All right, so let's get into some Lovers Oracle cards here and see what we have in store. Woo! I love it when they pop out like that. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, it does. There's some love happening around you that maybe you've never experienced before, Libra. Here we are with the Passion card. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present moment. Enjoy your life right now, Libra. Find the happiness. You are in a situation with someone else where you're having some reflective stuff and they're having reflective stuff too. Or for those of you that aren't in a partnership, this type of relationship is coming in for you to grow. So it says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, because you've been in that positive space when others haven't, Libra. You've been in this childlike, happy-go-lucky mind space. And you're like, no one's disturbing my peace because that makes me feel out of balance. So minimize your drama, Libra. Minimize it. Somebody's creating drama around you and they're not bringing compassion and love, exit that individual. Or if you aren't creating that for others, you know, go into reflection and think about, you know, sometimes we get caught up in life and we're not thinking straight about others. All of us are guilty of that, and all of us should, you know, really exude some compassion for ourselves and have some space where we reflect upon things that we're just, you know, caught up in everyday life and we're not thinking about. So good time to reflect with the winter and the fall solstice. Energies all around to rediscover and accept that which is best for us instead of going back to the past and the drama from the past, because you got this soulmate right here that's ready for you. It says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And that's going back to those in a current partnership. You're already attached to your beloved. Those of you that are just met somebody, here we go. We've got beloveds all the way around here. This is full spectrum for you, Libras. So whatever place you're in, you know, this is what's going on. So you've manifested it because you wanted to fall in love. You wanted to quit being lonely, for those of you that weren't partnered. And for those of you that aren't partnered right now, you've been manifesting this. It's coming in when you're ready for it, Libra. All right, let's get a couple more cards here and clarify some love, please and thank you. All right. Look at this. We've got new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yeah, and I think that, you know, there's new things that should inspire you to be open to these new beginnings, because, you know, the doors that, you know, held all the things that weren't in alignment with you have closed. Contracts are done. You know, this is showing some ancient stuff coming in, which is signifying a contract that is completed. That's why this is important, this very last card, Libra. It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Like I said, you guys are putting both feet into the realest life that you've ever dreamed of. It's getting real here, Libra. So stay in the calm waters. You don't want to get washed up on the shore. So if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. And as always, I am here to serve you and your higher self. So please call on me, but know that you have this better judgment called free will. So dive into that, choose wisely, and honor yourself in all aspects of love. Libra, things are about to get really, really happy for you if they haven't already started. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Namaste.